Since we only have a few days left on this app, I guess I should just give you all of the best writing advice that I have in case we never see each other again. This series will be called Writing Advice for the TikTok Apocalypse. TikTokalypse? Really, the most important thing I can tell you is that if you're writing something right now and it's really hard and you're starting to think, maybe I'm just not a writer, you're probably wrong. You're probably just feeling the emotional turmoil of working on something that you can tell isn't very good yet. The most ironic thing about being a writer, especially a professional writer, every time I start a new project, I feel like I don't know how to write again. It truly never really gets easier. You can look up interviews with writers who are very, very old, and they say the same thing. You just kind of have to keep doing it. Writing is a lot like, bear with me here, playing golf. Up until a few months ago, never swung a golf club in my entire life. But I started playing kind of a lot with friends, many of whom have been playing golf for like 10, 15 years. And as I found myself out there so frustrated by how difficult this sport is, it strangely made me feel better to see that other people who've been doing this for a very, very long time also sometimes completely suck at it. And it seems like the more people I talk to about this who've been playing golf their whole life kind of all say the same thing. Sometimes you're just bad. And when I see myself and other people get so frustrated out there on the course, I am reminded of writing. It can be extremely frustrating, extremely painful, to the point where it's like, why am I doing this? But the only way to get better is to stick with it and just keep going. I think that might be the first time I've ever used a sports analogy to talk about writing. I am not an athlete. That is all to say, it's supposed to be hard. It is supposed to make you want to pull your hair out. And if you can recognize that you're that frustrated and that the stuff you're writing isn't good, I would go so far to say that you could very well become a great writer. Because the people who don't realize that, the people who churn out a novel and show it to somebody on their first draft, the first thing they've ever written, and think that it's the most incredible thing ever, I think those are the people that maybe don't have a chance. The writers that actually finish the thing they're working on, step back and say, that is terrible. I'm going to start a new thing. That is a sign that you have very good things to come.